just want you to know that I've been fighting to let you go. Some days I'll make it through, and then there's nights that never end. I wish that I could believe that there's a day you'll come back to me. But still I have to say, I would do it all again. Just want you to know.
Hey Dan, didn't you already make a video of this? No. You must be mistaken, good sir. Yeah, I did, but I didn't like it, so I'm doing this. Yeah, so I took a good listen to the track. Here are some harmonies that I did not point out to you guys. Now, I don't totally blame myself. I was paying a lot of attention to this acapella I heard. I'm going to show you this. This is exactly how I did it in the first version I did a while back.
I just want you to know that I've been fighting to let you go. Some days I'll make it through, and then there's nights that never end. Wish that I could believe there's a day you'll come back to me. But still I have to say, I would do it all again. Just want you to know. Yeah.
Well, I just very much figured that it was 2005. The release of the song couldn't have been that long ago. And they went about and did this a cappella performance. I'm like, oh, cool. This laid it out for me. I've grown smarter now. And I'm here to try to show you how the track goes. That's what I try to do. So I do my best to do that. Now, I took a closer look to the actual track. Here we go. There's some interesting stuff, actually. I'll show you here. And yeah, don't worry. It's basically the same as always. Let's dive in and let's show you some things. And here's what I did in the last video. Check it out. It'll sound just like that a cappella.
I just want you to know that I've been fighting to let you go. Some days I'll make it through, and then there's nights that never end. I wish that I could believe that there's a day you'll come back to me. But still I have to say, I would do it all again. Just want you to know.
So that piece is exactly how that a cappella performance in 2005 would have gone. Okay, so I always like to start with the melody. The melody goes a little something like this. Every performance, AJ is doing the exact same thing as Nick, so we can assume that him and Nick are the guys doing it. Generally, they have all their tenor guys doing the melody. Often cases, you have the 3 tenor guys doing the melody. Sometimes you have all of them, I'm pretty sure. That goes for many bands. So let's check it out. The melody goes a little something like this. Here we go.
I just want you to know that I've been fighting to let you go. Some days I'll make it through, and then there's nights that never end. I wish that I could believe that there's a day you'll come back to me. But still I have to say, I would do it all again. Just want you to know.
Okay. Okay, so here's the thing that I picked out immediately. I'm like, oh, of course that's there. Come on, man. It's Backstreet Boys. Really starting to learn now. I'm getting better. Um, Backstreet Boys often have messed up melodies, so they have other harmonies make up for it. Why Backstreet Boys does this so much, I have no idea. Um, Cause every time I breathe, I take you in. Cause every time I breathe, I take you in. Where you kind of got that kind of action going on, where melody sways around, so they try to have a harmony to make up for that weirdness. Or it's kind of just like an artistic style where they have the highest harmony stay up. So, cause every time I breathe, I take you in. Cause every time I breathe, I take you in. Every time I breathe, I take you in. Why didn't the high harmony go? Cause every time I breathe, I take you in. Something like that. You know what I mean? So, to take you in. So he stays up in that register there. So then you have a guy slip in between there. Which Brian is usually the in-between guy. I don't know who it is in this case. Maybe it's AJ, I don't know. Every live performance he's doing exactly the same thing as Nick. Maybe it's Brian, because Brian does all the weird in the middle stuff whenever they try to do it. Through my experience and my studying, he's usually the guy who does it. I wonder why. How come it's not another guy? Who knows? But, yeah. So it's interesting. I'll just, because I babble about stuff. If Brian, he usually does the in-between stuff, and he does it usually in a higher octave, where Joy Fatone, he's usually the weirdest stuff, but he will do it on a lower octave because he's the baritone guy. Anyway, let's continue. I'm going to show you vocal here, and it'll spark your interest.
Some days I'll make it through, but still I have to say.
I assume that the rest is sang with the melody, since it kind of, the way it sounds kind of sounds like it could have been a melody branching off into that. Some days I'll make it through. And just like how Backstreet Boys do it a lot, where they have a melody and then he'll branch off and do a harmony, which will make up for the harmony that's above. So just assume that the rest of the vocal that's not there is melody, and then some days I'll make it through. Okay, let's smash.
I just want you to know that I've been fighting to let you go. Some days I'll make it through, and then there's nights that never end. I wish that I could believe that there's a day you'll come back to me. But still I have to say, I would do it all again. Just want you to know.
Okay, next is Brian. High harmony. Goes like this.
I just want you to know I've been fighting to let you go. Some days I'll make it through, nights that never end. I wish that I could believe that there's a day you'll come back to me. But still I have to say, do it all again.
Okay, so let's smash it up with the rest of it.
I just want you to know that I've been fighting to let you go. Some days I'll make it through, and then there's nights that never end. I wish that I could believe that there's a day you'll come back to me. But still I have to say, I would do it all again. Just want you to know.
Okay, let's add the underpiece, which is Kevin. It goes a little something like this.
I just want you to know I've been fighting to let you go. Some days I'll make it through. Nights that never end. I wish that I could believe that there's a day you'll come back to me. But still I have to say, do it all again.
It's time to smash.
I just want you to know that I've been fighting to let you go. Some days I'll make it through. And then there's nights that never end. I wish that I could believe that there's a day you'll come back to me. But still I have to say, I would do it all again. Just want you to know.
Okay, so here's a piece that's interesting, which boosts up the song for me. There's a perfect 4-piece, like I like to call it, where you have 4 different vocals making a bigger ring. Now let's explore it. And if you don't believe me, I'll show you the edited tracks. Let's go.
I have to say, have to say, have to say, have to say.
Okay, I'll show you some of the edited tracks that I put effects on to attempt to make the vocals more apparent, and thus my findings. Let us listen. So from this, what we've added was, but still I have to say, which adds a harmony between that and the highest one, and but still I have to say, still I have to say. Anyway, yeah, moving on. So, so we got a perfect 4-piece there, which is pretty cool. Last but not least, let's add Howie's vocal. I did not add the part where he's copying Brian. The whole first bit is just copying Brian. According to that a cappella piece, he's copying Brian there, and I'm choosing to believe that. So let's do it. It follows along a lot like Kevin's vocal. A good portion of it is copying his, except on a high register. Let's check it out.
I wish that I could believe that one day you'll come back to me. But still I have to say, do it all again.
So like I said, for the beginning pieces, Howie will copy Brian. So I just wanted to know, I've been fighting to let you go. Some days I'll make it through. And then there's nights that never end. Then wish that I could believe. I like how they added that high piece in that part to make the second time around more explosive, and I find it effective. Listen out carefully, and you can hear that highness. And I'm a fan that they put that in there. Makes an interesting. It's just interesting. Okay, then let's mash up those pieces.
I just want you to know that I've been fighting to let you go. Some days I'll make it through. And then there's nights that never end. I wish that I could believe that there's a day you'll come back to me. But still I have to say, I would do it all again. Just want you to know.
Okay, I actually almost forgot something. I'll just quickly throw it in here. If you notice in the beginning, the I don't want to know if I don't let you go. Someday something you know, and then this, and then he goes, nights that never end. Kevin goes, nights instead of nights and then he goes, nights that never end. Even in the acapella piece, you can tell that he's not doing a third harmony or a perfect three piece. He artistically went down a harmony and went nights that never end. So you're not getting that ring that you would. But at the end, that vocal is there. I suppose it's Kevin because it's on the lower scale, which everyone else seems to be doing higher things. But he added that harmony in there just to make the last piece harmonized. I did try to listen out for it prior to see if they did that on that part. It kind of sounds like there is, but if you listen to the music, I have the actual official instrumental. A piece of music, maybe the guitar or another instrument, kind of flows into what the vocal would be doing. So it kind of gives off like there is that perfect third vocal, but the way it's presented, to me, it doesn't sound like a vocal because it kind of like sways in and kind of stops, not according to what the vocals would be. So just quickly, this piece.
Do it all again.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what I like to call a high-low. High-low basically means it is what the high harmony is doing, except on a lower octave. When there's a high harmony present, just means it is not the harmony under the melody, but the harmony under that, creating the perfect three-piece under, not any type of exaggerated or dissonant harmony. It's just your standard, not the one under the melody, but the one under that.
All again. Just want you to know.
Okay, one last time. Let's smash everything together. And then let's see what it sounds like.
I just want you to know that I've been fighting to let you go. Some days I'll make it through. And then there's nights that never end. I wish that I could believe that there's a day you'll come back to me. But still I have to say I would do it all again. Just want you to know.
And once you have all that, you can do this.
I just want you to know that I've been fighting to let you go. Some days I'll make it through. And then there's nights that never end. I wish that I could believe that there's a day you'll come back to me. But still I have to say I would do it all again. Just want you to know.
Minor detail that probably doesn't matter to anyone. Instead of I wish, it's I wish that. So just getting into the very detail. I wish that I could. Same goes for the harmony that was doing it with it. There's two people doing it. It's kind of like that it's not that it's when you say that that it's not that it's that kind of like that, blah 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 blah. Anyway, yep, that's it. If you're new to my videos, I like to do videos like this. Clearly I'm quite the Backstreet Boy fan. I've been a fan of theirs since '99, so yeah. I like to try to do my best to pick out their harmonies and stuff. So, yeah, please like, comment, and subscribe. I enjoyed this. Revisiting this song made me like it even more. And this is actually one of my favorite BSB songs. I wish they would perform it more. Sometimes I imagine if BSB ever comes across one of these videos, I would feel a bit of a pressure to have not have made any mistakes, which sometimes it's very challenging to pick out all the harmonies as precisely as I could, especially that there's music in it. I wonder if they have, eh? That'd be interesting. Anyway, that's all. Peace and love and ice cream cake. God bless. Oh, I forgot to say something. I did, in the last one I went, do it all again. That just like occurs later with someone singing over top, and it just sounds cool. Anyway, bye.